it's Tracey from Nova Scotia Living, and I just came out of the school from dropping Maze off to school. School wasn't canceled today. We thought it might have been, but the roads are snowy, but they're not real bad. It's like this soft snow. It looks like a lot of snow, but when you touch it, it just floats away, kind of like those dandelion, when dandelions turn white and you can just blow them away. That's how the snow is, so that's not bad. It's not deep, heavy, wet snow. Anyways, Maze is having his Christmas party at school tomorrow because it's the day that all the kids can be there, so I think I'm going to make all the kids treats today. I'm going to stop to Superstore or Walmart or something to see if I can get some Christmas sprinkles. I don't have any, I don't think. I have sprinkles, but not Christmassy ones. And yeah, I didn't sleep in this morning. I got up at 6, right at 6, and got my arse right out of bed, so that's good. I packed lunches because I didn't do it yesterday, but you guys, if you watched my video yesterday, it was a Whackers Crackers day. We got a ton of mail to open today. And Evie's coming over today, but I don't think till later this afternoon, so that'll be good. I can get some stuff done. But anyways, let's get cracking. I'm going to go to the store. I'm going to check Walmart first, because oftentimes, you know, you can find stuff a little bit cheaper here. We'll see. But our Walmart's not a very big Walmart, so they might not have what I'm looking for. But Superstore is right there, so I'll go here first, then I'll go there if I need to. But you can see it's just snowing lightly. Very nice. The sky looks full of snow, though, so it might snow like this all day long, but that's fine. The roads are a little slippery, like it's slushy, so you just need to take your time. But it's not like frozen ice to the road, which can be really scary sometimes. So, we'll see. It's only like, I don't know, 8:30 or something. But I like to peruse. Take my time. I don't like going to stores when they're a great big frenzy unless I'm just people watching. You guys ever go people watching? Oh, there's a worker right there. Yeah, that's what Mom and Dad used to do sometimes on Christmas Eve. Don't go out to specifically do that, but they'd always get a kick out of people in a frenzy the last minute, like kind of shopping, trying to get the last things tied up, you know. But there's always people like that. I'm like that sometimes, but you can only do what you can do. Oh, look, cheese is on sale. $3.97. That's awesome. I see, like, some... I'll get marble. Yeah. That's shredded. 320 grams. This is 400 grams. And, you know, I just use my food processor to make it like that. So, same price. But you get more if you buy that. I might buy a pizza mozzarella because I should make some homemade pizza this Christmas break. The kids like doing that. Anyways, I'll go to the little baking section and we'll see what we can find. Sprinkles. It wasn't in the grocery section, but friggin' $9.97. That's ridiculous. That one is $6.97. I might just get that one. Ridiculousness. This just has 3. This one has 6, but there's not as much. Yeah, I can't do it. $10 for freaking sprinkles. I don't think so. This is bad enough. But I got another thing of icing sugar, thing of brown sugar, regular sugar, 3 bags of white chocolate chips, and the cheese. But yeah, that's gonna have to do, pig. Oh yes. I'm going into Superstore even though I bought those sprinkles, but if they happen to be cheaper here, I'm bringing those other ones back. That hurts. That hurts. I can get it, but that hurts. So, we'll see. I'll just get a little cart. And, yeah. I was waiting in line at Walmart for my turn. And a guy I used to go to school with, his name's Matthew. Always a friendly guy. Oh, it was just nice to catch up with him. Friendly. But, oh. Alright, let's go to the baking section. Alright, I didn't come here for a whole great big shopping haul, but I just wanted to check the corn on the cob. They had 2 50% off, so the kids will have some corn on the cob today. But it's on sale. Regular $4.99 for 4. For $3.99, so I'll get 50% off the $3.99. So those will be $2 each, but still pretty expensive. And there's bean sprouts and beans. I'm not getting any of those, but this is where I got all those mushrooms the other day. I need to work with those today. Take that celery off the dehydrator. I unplugged them yesterday and didn't even take them off. They're just sitting there. But that's all those pre-made salads and stuff. 50% off. See the yellow sticker? Yeah. So, anyways, just stick to the baking section, Tracy. I'm so sucked in by all the sales. I mean, my family eats it. It doesn't go to waste, but, you know, all the baking section. This is where sometimes I get those cupcakes and stuff. Those cute little winter ones. Oh, my husband's calling me. Just a minute. Alright, this is a weakness too. I picked up a box of those. Those do not last long in the house. They'll last for one day. But look at all these beautiful cakes and stuff. I just don't want them eating that all the time. Hot dog buns, bagels, cinnamon buns. Oh gosh, look at that. Triple chocolate. What? No, Tracy, no. Stay away. Be gone, beast. No. Yeah, see, this is where I got some of that bread yesterday and made those ham sandwiches with. That's what I did. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do for supper yet. We have a bunch of hamburger in the fridge, but we'll see. Guys, it's 9:37. I got home, just cleared the table and stuff off. I'll show you what I got at Superstore. So at Superstore, they didn't have any Christmas sprinkles, so I had nothing to compare it to. They had sprinkles, but not Christmas ones. I got some lettuce, which is ridiculously priced, $4.49, but it was 50% off. Got some of that. Got those donuts that you've seen. I bought 2 big things of those big fat hamburger buns. The corn on the cob they're going to have tonight. I bought 2 chickens. They were 50% off. Regular $7.98 and $7.49. And I got a cucumber. It was $2.99, I think. I thought I could make a simple salad with the cucumber and some of that. And I'm thinking I might have like big gourmet hamburgers tonight for supper with that. Those buns. I was thinking I'd do the chicken, but I might do that tomorrow. We have a lot of hamburger. I can use up the hamburger, some of the hamburger, 2 packs anyways, and make big, really big fatty hamburgers with corn on the cob and salad. That would be pretty good, I think. And I got a big beefsteak tomato to go with those hamburgers. Also, and I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bags, all of the 50% off mini red potatoes. I might roast some potatoes tonight with onions and olive oil and salt and pepper to go with the salad, corn, and burgers, maybe. Or I could can those up. Not a big deal. But they'll last for a while. I can keep them cold, and we'll use those up, and they're easy. I don't have to peel them or anything. Just wash them and cook them. And at Walmart, I think you've seen most of the stuff in my cart. Sugar, brown sugar, icing sugar. I ended up getting just the regular $6.97 ridiculously priced sprinkles. 3 bags of white chocolate chips. I bought myself a new toothbrush. I like the hard, firm toothbrushes. And those 2 things of cheese. So that's what I got. And yeah, I need to put this stuff away and start working on something. So we'll see. Most of the stuff away. I want to try to bake today, so I left that out. But what I'm going to do now is shuck these corn on the cob and put it in here yet and set it on the back of the stove. So it'll cook really low and slow, and I'll put it on the main part of the stove later this afternoon if it's not cooked by the time I need it cooked. But yeah, I'll get this out of the way and we'll be good. There, done. Good. Alright guys, I had this burger seasoning from Epicure. It was Mom's. It's still good. It's never been opened. Anything like that. It's dry, sealed. Good. I was just reading the directions for combine 1 pound of ground beef, chicken or turkey with 2 to 3 tablespoons of the Epicure seasoning burgers and 1/4 cup of prepared Epicure sauce, which I don't have. I can use steak sauce. Ketchup or barbecue sauce. Form into patties, grill or pan fry to the internal food temperature of 160. So I'm going to do that. I'll just jazz it up with some steak sauce and maybe a bit of barbecue sauce or something. Make the patties and break out the grill. Right, I just did the conversion because we don't use pounds here in Canada for measurements or whatever, but this package is 1.154 kilograms. And that's like 2.5 something pounds, so that's about 2 pounds in this, 2.5 pounds. And I didn't do this one, but this is a little smaller. So I think that's right. Price, net kilograms, yeah. So I'll have to quadruple this probably, but that's okay. I'm gonna make big burgers. Usually I can fit, I think, 6 burgers on the grill. I want to fit like 3 burgers on the grill because those are big buns. Yes. Alright friends, let me move this stuff over here. Yeah. So I have these 2 packs of hamburger. I have hickory smoke sauce, the President's Choice brand, and I have that much ketchup in this ketchup bottle. Heinz ketchup. And I got the seasoning stuff. I'm getting gloves because I'm going to get down and dirty. Oh, let me get a plate. It's 10:04 now, so I can get this all done. Good to go. I'll probably end up taking most of that jar, to be honest. I don't know, we'll see. Ooh, it's hot in this kitchen. It's hot. It's cold out, but it's not super cold, but it's cold enough to keep the snow. But it's hot in here. So that corn on the cob will probably just cook on the back of the stove like that since it's so early in the day. I'm gonna add the other one, but I thought I'm gonna add stuff in the middle. Now, so it'll be easier to mix up. Good. I opened this and took the sealing thing off. So it said 2 to 3 tablespoons per pound, but I'm just gonna eyeball it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Those are big, and that's a teaspoon. That's a lot of seasoning, but we'll try it. It's going to be a lot of hamburger. Then I'll let it sit for a little while in the fridge, and then I'll grill it up. I'm going to grill it early, and I can always just nuke them when it comes time to assemble. I think I might set it up like a buffet and, you know, build your own burger. I think that's kind of fun. The kids enjoy when I do that. I suppose I could have did this in my stand mixer. It's just, it's a lot of meat, so might as well just do it in one big chunk. Never had that burger seasoning, so we'll see. I'll look what's in it if it shows after. That's probably the basics. This glove is rolling down. It's like kneading bread. No, I think I'm going to do that big batch brownie, like off a Little Village Homestead. I just need to look up her recipe again. If you guys don't know her channel, she's a lovely lady. She does lots of food preservation and freezer meals and pantry chat. She'll sit in her pantry and just yak with you. It's nice. So, well, that seems pretty mixed up. Oh. So I'm going to make big burgers. Maybe I should have got 2 plates. Big, so the burger's taking up the whole bun. So instead of having 2 hamburgers, they can have 1 big one. I didn't even think to check. Is this lean ground? Medium. That's okay. Yeah, both medium. The fat will drip off on the grill into the little catching thing. And it doesn't take long to do burgers on that grill. And I have some cheese slices in there. So they can have cheeseburgers too if they want cheese. That's a nice biggie. I just need to make sure there's one for everyone. So let me think, 4, 5, 6, 7. If I have one or if my husband does. I still have some of those breakfast frozen freezer meals, and there's still a little cabbage and sausage left in the fridge, so I'm not shook about it. Yes, so if I let this sit wrapped with saran, oh, that's a really big one. Those seasonings will like soak into the meat really good, and then I can just throw it on the grill. And yeah, I'm thinking with those 2 chickens, when I was looking, I bought some Epicure fajita seasoning when my day I had a pampered chef Epicure party, and I've never used that. I could boil those 2 chickens and then shred them and make chicken fajitas tomorrow, or chicken quesadillas or something like that. So I might get my big stock pot out since I got this roaring fire going today, and yeah, that'll just save some work tomorrow. And I thought today was that breakfast with Santa. If you watched my video yesterday, just look how big these are. Big. Takes up my whole hand. So it might shrink up a little bit, but it should still cover that whole bun. Yeah, I thought today was that breakfast for Santa. I was thinking all day yesterday that today was going to be Thursday. Today's only Wednesday. So tomorrow's garbage day. Tomorrow is that breakfast with Santa. They do it. Oh, that sounded like a gunshot. Anyways, they used to do it over at the curling club because it's a big room, but I think they're doing it at the school, like in the gym. You can go in early. It's from, I think, 7 to 8:30. So go in early and have breakfast. I think you pay a little bit, not a whole great big bunch. And Santa Claus is there, and you know, it's more work for a parent to do that, but the kids enjoy it, so it's worth it. So I might just not send the kids on the bus, and we'll just drive in, because I would have to take Maze to school anyways. I would just leave probably 7:30, like right at 7:30, and get there with all the kids. And they can have breakfast there. It's probably like, I don't know if it's bacon and eggs or pancakes or what, French toast. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I'll probably get 9 burgers, so that's good. And there's 8 burgers in one of those bags. So there'll be enough buns. I wouldn't eat a bun anyways if I was to eat one. But I can always throw the rest of those in the freezer or make a sub out of that, like with some sliced ham and cheese and lettuce, and put it in their lunches. It's just shaped like a hamburger instead of a sub bun. Not a big deal. It will get used up. Last but not least, yeah, I didn't add any salt or anything to this because that's burger seasoning. I don't think I should really mess with that. That doesn't sound like me, does it? I usually tinker with things, but there, that is a mountain of burgers. Look at this. Look at that. That's nothing to sneeze at. So I'm going to cover it in saran wrap and put it in the fridge for at least, well, it's 10:11 or 10:12 now. I don't know. I'll put it in the fridge for an hour or two, and then I can just start throwing them on the grill. But I think I'm going to get those chickens in that big stock pot and put it on the wood stove. And yeah, that'll be out of my fridge. And then I can shred it up and save the bones in the freezer for when I do bone broth. That's not a big deal. I mean, roast chicken's good, but they haven't had chicken quesadillas, fajitas, or anything like that. And if I got that seasoning, why not, right? So anyways, I'll be back. Let me get this wrapped and stocked. Oh. Alright, I'm about to put those in the freezer, or fridge. But yeah, I wanted to see what was in this. It says spices, onion, garlic, red bell pepper, sea salt, herbs, and black pepper. So hard to say what the spices and herbs are, but yeah, it must go with burgers if they made it. We'll see. Alright, I took them out and rinsed them and dropped them in the pot. So yeah, that's 2 more things out of my fridge, and it'll make probably quite a few fajitas or quesadillas, whatever the heck I decide to do. So we'll see. Let me fill it with water and get it on the stove. Alright, that's done. Guys, 10:51. I'm just getting the ingredients out for that big batch brownie. I gotta move those potatoes. And I used all my flour. It requires 3 cups of flour, and I'm just shy the 3rd cup. So I gotta bust into this and fill up my flour thing without making a complete disaster in my kitchen. We'll see. I did it. It's filled up. I filled up my 3rd cup of flour. I'll roll this up and clip it and put it in my laundry room. It was sitting over there on the bench. But yeah, so that's done. That'll go back in the cupboard, and we'll start working with these brownies. Alright friends, let's get this party started. It's 11 o'clock on the nose. I just rewatched the big batch brownie recipe video, so I wrote it down. So this is 7 eggs. This makes a lot of brownies, it really does. 7 eggs, and in here I have 4 cups of sugar. Again, lots of sugar, but it's lots of brownies. 2 teaspoons of salt, 2 teaspoons of salt, 2 teaspoons of instant coffee, decaf. Gonna put that in. 2 cups of cocoa. Right here, this is what I used to scoop the flour out of that big bag. Yeah, we mix this up. Oh, I need some vanilla too. Some vanilla. How much vanilla? 1 tablespoon. There we go. I'm going to bring it over to Cornelius and use the whisk attachment and whisk this up, and then I'll bring it back and we add the other stuff. So, be right back. Alright, that's mixed up. I'll bring it over so you can see. Well, you can't see very good, but it's mixed up well. I left that beater in there for now so I don't have to Make a great big drizzly mess all over the place. So now we add 2 cups of melted but cooled butter. So it's not completely cool, but it's not scorching hot or anything. And a 1/2 cup of milk. Ooh, can I do this without spilling it? And then we mix that up, and then we slowly add 3 cups of flour, like just cup by cup, so it doesn't snow in your kitchen. So I'm gonna go over and do that, and I'll be back. All right, guys, I got it all mixed up. Let me get it off of Cornelius here. It smells amazing. I love chocolate. She had a great big half sheet pan. I don't have one. I used to have one, but it kind of got burnt and got rid of. I have these 2 new ones that I got. I might just divide it in 2, or maybe one is, doesn't say how big it is. It probably said it when I got it, but I don't know. I just know last year when I made it, it was my great big pan, and I think it was the size of 2 of these pans. I have the oven preheating at 350. Let me just put these in here to see, because I knew it took up the whole. Yeah. I might have to do one of these and one of my smaller cookie sheets. Because, yeah. I don't want to spread it too thin. Just a minute, I'll see what I can find. Right. I'm going to use one of those big pans and then one of my like bottom of the broiler pans. We'll see. I need to make these brownies stretch into 4 classrooms. So they're supposed to be on a greased cookie sheet or a greased pan. So, and I'll just do 1 pan at a time in the oven because, yeah, I find that's better. Yeah, this is. Yeah, just a sec. I'm gonna get that whisk out of there. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure. I know last year when I made this, I was shy 1 cup of melted butter. It still turned out good. It's just she put the recipe down below in her description, but when she said it on the video, she misspoke. Hey, we've all been there. It's not a big deal. They still turned out good. They were just thicker, but they were a big hit with the school, and the teachers really liked them too, apparently. So I just wanted to double check I didn't do that again, so I can try to make this go how hers did. So I'll fill up the big one first. Hers was a little runnier, but I'm sure I did everything that I was supposed to. I'll try to spread this out. So it bakes at 350 for 25 minutes. And I'm not going to do great big brownies when I cut it up, because other parents make stuff or buy stuff, send treats and snacks for their Christmas parties at school. So they don't need a great big wonkin' honkin' brownie. But I think what I'm going to do is drizzle, like I'll melt some of those white chocolate chips. Oh, I was thinking I'd put a bag of chocolate chips in the batter, but oh well. I think I'll melt some of those white chocolate chips and drizzle it over top. I did that last year and it just made it look a little fancier. Like I'm one of those fancy bakers. I'm not, but I try my best, and as long as it doesn't kill you, and it tastes okay, I'm happy with that. But drizzling some white chocolate over top and then sprinkling it with those Christmas sprinkles, it will just make it nice. I'm just trying to make it all even. Yeah. Perfect, I think. I'm gonna get this one in now. And for my oven, I'm going to do it for 12 minutes and then rotate the pan around, because my oven has its own attitude. And I've learned not to fight it, just work with it. So that's what I'm doing. So after that first 12 minutes is up, I will rotate the pan around, just rotate it around, and then I'll put it in for another 12, 13 minutes. I just put some more wood in the fire. Those salt dough things are still under there. I'm going to take them out today. They should be good and dry, I would say. But yeah, we need to keep the fire going. Down to the basement and got, I only have 3 containers because Maze wasn't in school last year. So I'm going to wash these and they'll be ready for the kids' parties tomorrow. Alright guys, I just took this one out. Did the toothpick test. I don't know if that's how you test how they're done, but I don't dare do it any longer. Let me just see here. I don't know if I can. I'm just scared it'll. Oh, it's nice and like soft kind of thing, but I'm gonna let it cool on this cooling rack. I'm having one of my husband's Zevias right there, and yeah, I just put that second pan in the oven, so for 12 minutes, and I'll flip it around, and yeah, so perfect. I just took the 2 dehydrators out of the porch. I did celery not last night, the night before, I think. I had shut it off yesterday, but I just left them because I was busy and stuff. So I'm going to empty these because I have a bag of mushrooms to work with, so I'm going to dump them all, I don't know, maybe on a piece of parchment paper so I can just dump it into my jar. But yeah, we'll see how much I got. Alright, I just rotated that second pan of brownies. These look fabulous and it smells like chocolate in here. So I emptied 1 dehydrator with all that celery. This is what I had from before, so this will fill up the rest of this jar, and I'll have to start working on another jar. So I'm just using one of my canning funnels, so it's easier to get it in the jar without making a huge mess, and then I'll empty the second one. That filled up 2 jars. I don't need to dehydrate celery again till, I don't know, probably next year this time, to be honest. But yeah, that's exciting. 2 full quart jars. And yeah, I'm going to start working with those mushrooms here shortly. I think I might break out my food processor to slice them because they're not sliced. I'll just use the blade that I use to slice cabbage, not to grate cheese. So they're not going to be shredded mushrooms, but they'll be sliced mushrooms. I'll do that after the second batch of brownies comes out. There's 7 minutes left for that. And yeah, we'll get them mushrooms, I was about to say marshmallows, going. Friends, I had to plug you in while I wiped down those mushrooms, but I couldn't fit them all on the dehydrator, so I have 4 left, and I have some in this bowl, but I have my dehydrators locked and loaded. You can space them apart, and they'll probably do it faster, but I have enough on the go, so these will take a little longer. I can move them around in 6 hours. Just some of them are touching, some of them are overlapping, but I don't care. It'll end up working. Just might take a little longer. But I'm going to get these out in the porch and clean up the table, and we'll work with these ones tomorrow, and that tomorrow. So yeah, it is 12:26. Just got done sweeping my floor, cleaning my table off, listening to Christmas music. I'm waiting for the dishwasher to be done because that's where Cornelius's bowl and all that stuff is, so we can make the icing after. But I think I'm going to dig out the grill and start throwing some patties on there. Alright, I just plugged it in. Just looking. There's an option. I did burgers on here before. I forget which one I did it on. Beef, pork, lamb, 205 to 220 for 4 to 8 minutes. Chicken, chicken parts, sandwiches, and then shrimp and fish. I'll do the sandwich one, 205 to 230 for 2 to 4 minutes. But I'll probably lean on the side of 4 minutes because we like our burgers done well done. And these are big old fatties. And this, I need to move the lid. You can see the condensation. Oh, come on. Just move it a little bit. Ooh, well, maybe I'll take it right off for now. Now that it's good and hot, it's not boiling, but I'm sitting this here all day long. Yeah, that's hot too. I'm just gonna let Let it be, let it be, let it be. I'm letting that grill heat up. I'm going to dig the hamburgers out now. Still heating up. I just rinsed half of one of those bags of potatoes. I'm going to drop them in here. Slice up that onion, coat it in olive oil, probably throw some Tony Chachere's on top of it. Cover it with foil and stick it in the oven for the rest of the afternoon. Just heat it up, it beeps, so I'm going to get probably 3 of these burgers on the grill. Oh yeah, they're biggies. Biggie, biggie. I'm just having a Christmas air band, honestly. Anyways, I just drizzled some olive oil on this. I'm going to put some of that in there, get my hands in there, mix it around, and I'll bring you back. I used half of that onion because it was a big onion. All mixed up, I'll cover it with foil and stick it in the oven at 350 until I have to go get maize. It is 12:49 now. I plan on leaving around, I don't know, 1:30 or so, and then I'll bump the heat way down depending on how these potatoes are doing. Sliced up the rest of that onion into like little slivers for the burgers if they want to put onions on their burgers. I need to dig out that cucumber and throw that salad together. It's just a straight up cucumber lettuce salad with dressing, so be all good. Cut up the tomato. Well, I cut up the tomato first, just kind of like how I did the onion. And I'll probably wrap this whole cutting board and just spread it out a bit when it's time to build their burgers. Now I'll do the cucumber. I just took out that first batch of burgers. It was in there for 8 minutes, and I just cut one open a little bit, and it's not pink. It's nice and juicy. I'm going to cover it with foil now so it stays nice and juicy. And I put the other 3 on, and then there's 4 left to do. Did the cucumber. I use this little thing so it makes it a little more fancier. I'm going to put half in and mix it with the salad. Well, probably 3/4 of it, and then the rest I'll put on top. Just going to wrap it and put it out in the porch where it's nice and cold till it's time to eat. Last burgers are on the grill. Since I haven't done anything out here today, I just picked up some stuff that was on the floor. I hauled Angus out from under this couch. He got stuck there yesterday and I just left him in timeout. But we had a good chat. Whatever juice he has left in him, he's going to try to vacuum for me. And once those burgers are done, we're going to head to town. So, let's see. So you're going to be a good boy, Angus. If you get tired out... Oh, shoot. Yeah, he needs to charge. Dang it. Oh, what are you doing? Fix him. He just unplugged himself. What a wiener. He's been mad at me, but he's sitting good now, so he'll charge up maybe later on, or I'll have to break out my Dyson, but I think it's upstairs, so we'll see. Timer went off. I put it in for a half hour initially. It's 1:21 right now. Let's see. Yeah, they're still pretty tough. So I'm just going to cover them back up and leave them. They should be good. Actually, I'll move them around and then I'll put them back in. The dishwasher's done. I'm going to take those burgers off and empty the dishwasher, then we're hitting the road. Alright, done. That chicken, it's not like bubbling, boiling, but it's cooking, I can see that. Ooh, Nelly. That corn's good. I'm going to leave it just as is. And yeah, let's hit the road. So I've been at the Ultramar. My oil light came on, so I stopped to the gas station and bought some oil. So yeah, there's that. And then I'm going to go get maize. I took 1 jug. They had a sale if you buy 2 for $9.99 or 1 for $9 something. Of course, it's more expensive at a gas station, but so I bought 2 and I only took 1, so I got 1 in the back just in case I ever need it. So it's still saying low oil, but I checked it. I'll check it again when I get home, but at least there's some oil in it. All right, well, we made it to the school. It's like 10 to 2, so 10 minutes early. But I had initially thought I'd stopped at the dollar store on the way in before getting maize so I could get some acrylic paint for those salt dough ornaments. We have paint at home. I just don't know if it's acrylic. I should have looked at it before I left, but maybe I'll go there with maize. I dread taking kids into stores, honestly. I've done it for years, and I'm at the age now I'd rather just zip in and zip out, but whenever you have 1 or 5, it always takes twice as long, but oh well. Adulting can be hard sometimes. I made it home. I think I'm going to clear this table off. We didn't end up going to the DS, but I'm just going to dig out the paints that we have here. And yeah, I'll get it set up here so when the kids get home, they can start painting if they want to. Alright guys, I was just talking to Medea. Evie's coming over today. She works from 6 to 9 tonight, but he's at daycare. So I messaged my husband to see if he can pick him up. If not, I'll spin back into town. But I'm getting this table set up. All the mess that's around here are presents that are leaving the house, like for other people. So that's just the arts and crafts stuff in the corner. But yeah, all stuff that's leaving. Anyways, I cleared it off. This was brand new, so I had to open it up and unscrew the top and peel that thing off. You know, the ceiling thing. So I just set the caps on top. That's the paint that we had before. And this is puffy paints. I don't know what it is, but I'm going to open it and they can play around with that. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes. Alright, this is about as good as it's going to get. I don't have Evie's out, but he can do his when he gets here. But I have all their things out. The paints, I just opened that pack and just dropped them in this basket. The water cups to dip their paintbrushes, paper towels to dab their paintbrushes. And if they don't do them all today, that's fine. We can pack it up and they can do it another day. It's not a big deal. Maze, you got to watch out because those cups have water in it. So, yeah. Oh, and I checked those potatoes. They're done. I shut the oven off. They're still sitting in there, but they're all done. So I'm going to load up the dishwasher as much as I can and start... well, I'll see if the kids want to eat supper early, like if they want to eat it as soon as they get here and then paint, or if they want to paint and then eat supper. We'll see, and that'll depend on whether, like, whatever they want to do. I can make the icing while they're busy doing that, and yeah, just trying to organize my time. We're choosing to eat first, so these are those potatoes. I've sprinkled a little bit of the leftover cheese from the tacos last night on top of the potatoes. And the corn, and the skewers, fresh block of butter, onions, tomatoes, cheese slices, lettuce for their hamburger if they want it, relish, mayonnaise, Miracle Whip, mustard, spicy ketchup, and regular ketchup. The big monster burgers, the big monster buns, and the salad, and ranch dressing. But I have Italian dressing. I'm going to dig that out too. So instead of build your bear, here's build your burger. Oh yeah. Here's Messiah's plate. There's Misha's plate. And see how the burger takes up the whole bun.
Don't say awesome. I can't eat that all. I can eat that all.
I know you can eat it all.
Plate of taco salad that.
Right, and this is my plate. I took one potato because I want to try it. I'm not having a bun with my burger. A couple slices of tomato and sugar-free ketchup and mustard. And I'm going to mow down. Alright guys, well, I'm going to sit down and try to open some mail while those guys are eating. No doubt they'll be coming out here in a minute. Did you eat your corn?
Yeah, I don't want the burger to taste different. I don't want it.
Alright, well skedaddle please. I'm going to have a coffee. Grown folks conversation. Yeah, well I heated up a coffee last night my husband got me and I put it in the fridge. Forgot about it this morning when I had my morning coffee. So it's not a teacup mail call, it's a Tim Hortons, but we can go over this cup if you want. For those Americans that don't have Tim Hortons, this is the festive one. All the little candies and stuff. Yeah, what does it say? Always fresh. And then it says it in French in the bottom. Yeah, this is made in, I don't know where the heck they make these things, but yeah, a large dark roast. My son should be coming home from school soon. All the supper is still out on the table. I just thought I'll have a minute to at least open some of the mail now. That's hot. I heated it up real hot, real hot. But I got a stack of cards to open, which is exciting. This one is from my friend Carol H. from PE. I don't know, Scotia. PE, is that right? But it looks like a Canadian postal code. I'm not sure. We'll open it up and see. Well, yeah, it's a Canadian one because it has a Canadian stamp. Scotia? I'm not sure, but she has a sticker on the back. Ooh, I'll have to ask Dad where that is. He seems to know everything when it comes to geography. I'm not the sharpest knife in the drawer when it comes to that stuff. Oh my goodness. Carol, yeah. There's a little note in here. Look at this. Baby, it's cold outside. It is cold outside, but the kids are going to love this. This is cute. Marshmallow just sitting back, maxing and relaxing. Oh yeah. The card says, enjoy the beauty and warmth of the holiday season. Merry Christmas, Carol, Tracey and family. That's great. I'll get one of the kids to name it. Has a candy corn for a nose and pretzels for the arms and legs and little, I don't know, chocolate syrup dots for the buttons. That's great. We'll have to name him something cool. He's the cool uncle in the Marshmallow family. Yeah, that's it. Maybe we'll name him Uncle Josh or something. That's my brother. He's a funny guy. He is. Thank you so much, Carol. I love it. I'm gonna hang it up with the rest of them for sure, and I'll go over these with the kids after. I just have so many to go through, so I'm just trying to get a bunch done while I can. I love this stamp. It's a Hanukkah stamp. Look at that. How cool is that? This one's from Dean and Linda M. from McDowell, Ontario. Yes, another Canadian, but look, it's one of those envelopes that have a picture on it. Fancy envelopes. Oh, wow. Tree-free greetings. Look at that. Bet you they have a fire going in their cottage. Yeah. And their Christmas tree is probably strung with popcorn and cranberries. I bet. Let's open this up and take a gander. I need another sip of that coffee. We've had a busy day so far, guys. I still got to make that icing for the brownies. And Evie's coming over here. Oh, yes. Oh my goodness, a Tim card. Oh, wow. Thank you so much. That's awesome. And there's a little note in here. Writing to YouTube people is not something yeah. Look, that's the cottage from the envelope. And he's just wandering by, checking out, see what all the big commotion is with all the flashing lights in the woods. Oh, yes. Yeah, and these guys walk nice and slow, especially at nighttime. So the people in the house don't even know he's there, but he knows they're there for sure. That's great. I love it. Hope everything is warm and cozy at your home this Christmas. Well, we're trying. We're trying. And even inside the card has the picture. These are fancy cards. There's a writing on the back. Warm greetings without warming the planet. Thanks for going tree-free. We're committed to a sustainable future. Save the trees and jobs. Tree-free uses paper with a high content of recycled materials and alternative fibers to keep our forests tree-full. This preserves the water table, animal habitats, filters the air we breathe, and absorbs harmful greenhouse gases. And by printing and assembling our cards here in Canada, we not only guarantee great quality, but we also support Canadian jobs. We do support Canadian arts, and we and are happy to hear new ideas from Canadian artists. Made in Canada. That's wonderful. I love cards that have, you know, recycle things or special messages, fundraisers for certain organizations or whatever, raising awareness. For sure, because, yeah, the planet's not going to survive if we don't have trees. That's the lungs of the earth, for sure. Absolutely. You learn about that in school here, about the rainforests and stuff, but it's not just happening in the rainforest now. It's happening all over the world. Here in Canada, too. Absolutely. Thank you so much for the Tim's card. I'm going to put that right in my bag. 20 bucks. Are you crazy? You're not crazy. I love you. I love you. This, perfect, perfect, perfect. I'll use that to buy some of my coffees, and I'll get the kids a pack of donuts or hot chocolate or something like that. Absolutely. That's wonderful. Thank you so much. Oh. Wow. Awesome. This one is from Mark and Roz W. from Corona, CA, California? California? This one's open. Dad might have opened it by mistake. I bet you he did. I didn't open some of these before, I don't think. I didn't get them mixed up with the ones. No. He probably opened it not realizing, but this card has little Christmas trees on the back. Maze and Misha! Stop fighting! Oh, glitter comes all over. You guys go finish your supper. Well, you will see these in a minute. There's sparkles all over this.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
Wow, and the little sign says Christmas wishes. I don't know if you're picking up the letters.
Oh, it does.
Santa and Frosty. Or maybe he's a different snowman. And the snowman's holding some presents.
Can I see?
Yes, you can see.
Oh.
Maze, did you finish your supper?
No.
Okay, we'll go finish your supper. Wishing you the jolliest Christmas season and the happiest New Year from Roz and Mark. And there's a nice little note in here. I'm going to read that after. Wow, that's great. I love it.
I'm tired.
Misha, you need to get going. No, I'm not dealing with that. Maze, go finish your supper. It's going to get cold. Just a minute, guys. Get going, or you're not painting after.
Oh, please.
No, I want to have this coffee and open some of this stuff. Go finish your supper. I promised you'll see in a minute, but you need to go finish your supper.
Well, I'm done my supper.
What about your other corn?
I already show you.
No, don't show me. I'll get it after.
But, Mom, you forgot a couple of those.
Oh, that plate is Evie's. Yeah, that one's Evie's. So when he comes, he'll do his. So when the girls come down, I'll get the paint ready to rock. I don't mind them. It's just the table's all full of food and everything like that. But yeah, look at that. That's awesome. Thank you so much, Roz and Mark. The little notes from Roz, but from Roz and Mark. And the little note that's not in the letter. Wanted to wish you a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Best wishes, Roz and Mark. Thank you so much. I love it. Love it. And the kids really do get a big kick out of these cards. They do. We spend time looking at them, and they'll take them down and play with them a little bit, line them up on the floor, make a little trail and stuff. The only ones my husband doesn't like them playing with is the ones with the glitter too much, but I don't care if he's not here. They can, but he just doesn't like glitter. It's kind of a joke. This one's from my friend Esther. I've heard from Esther before. She's from Truro, Nova Scotia. And yeah, that's here in the same province. Oh, my son's home. Just a minute, guys. I'm just doing one more, and then maybe later on we'll finish up this, because the kids want to paint, and they're hounding to paint, and I said, yeah, just a minute, just a minute. So, yes, this is from my friend Esther from Truro. Yeah, that's a few hours away, but it's still all in the same beautiful province I live in. And I've heard from Esther before, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I remember the name Esther and your last name, and I love the name Esther, and it sticks. It sticks. Happy holidays. Oh, look at this one, guys. That's Misha and Maze outside making a snowman. What?
Misha started.
Okay, I'll be right out.
You can? You can start?
I'll be right out.
Okay, we can start.
Oh, those kids, Melly and Zai aren't down here yet, but anyways, yes, that's Misha and Maze. Looks like them outside trying to build a snowman, but look at the writing, and it's shiny. shiny. That beautiful home. Stone home, or at least on the outside. And the chimney has smoke coming out of it, like the fire's going. Okay, Misha, have you already started? Yeah. Well, then just start then. I'll be out in a minute. I was planning on setting you guys up to watch them paint for a little bit, but I'll do that after. The card says, hope you feel all the warmth and wonder of the season in every moment you share, every tradition you celebrate, every memory you keep. Esther. There's a little note here. Hope you have a wonderful Christmas, Esther. Esther L. Thank you, Esther. Thank you so much. I haven't got a card like this one yet. This is nice. Very nice. And you can see it's just right around this time of day. It's going to get dark soon. And the kids are outside playing, trying to scrape up the last bits of the light of the day. And this is a Thomas Kincaid painter of light. Thomas Kincaid is America's most collected artist, a painter, communicator, whose tranquil, light-infused paintings bring hope and joy to millions each year. Each of his creations serves as a quiet messenger in the home, affirming the basic values of family, health, faith in God, and the luminous beauty of nature. Well, that's what this card certainly shows. Yes, it does. Absolutely. So, thank you so much, Esther. And I still have a package and a bunch of cards to open. But right now, I gotta go help the kids set up for the painting and all that stuff and start. I gotta make that icing, and I gotta clean up the supper mess. And hopefully later on we'll be able to sit down with a cup of tea and open the rest of the mail. So I'll be back.
Jolly old Saint Nicholas, lean your ear this way. Don't you tell a single soul what I'm going to say. Christmas Eve is coming soon. Now are you, dear old man? Whisper what you bring to me. Tell me if you can. When the clock is striking 12, when I'm fast asleep, down the chimney broad and black, with your pack you'll creep. All the stockings you will find hanging in a row. Mine will be the shortest one, you'll be sure to know.
Alright guys, well I'm still having my coffee. I'm listening to those guys out there laughing and fighting and bickering and painting and having a good time. But still got my coffee. I just posted my pictures of the burger buffet. And they messaged me right away, can I come build one? I said, yeah, if you want to. So she might end up coming over. So let's open another one while I can. This one's from my friend Irene from Albert Bridge, Nova Scotia. Ooh, I'm getting lots of local people. Love it. You know, I've lived here my whole life, and I'd love to see every single last corner of this province, and I haven't yet. There's so many beautiful places here in Nova Scotia. There really is. So many seaside places, little villages, just little ones, like out of nowhere, and then all of a sudden you're in this beautiful community full of beautiful, hardworking people. And yeah, someday, to a very special family, because you're such a special family. You're wished a Christmas and a New Year filled with all the happiness you deserve. Hope you enjoy the season, from Irene. Oh, it's in Cape Breton Island. Yeah, that's a ways away. That's way up on the tip of Nova Scotia. That's up, well, northish. Yeah, Cape Breton Island. I was there 2 times in my life. One time, and I forget what communities. One time I went for a cousin's wedding. Another time I was working as a truck driver, and it was me and this old man, and he had his pet cat, Tabitha, who lived in this, well, they didn't live in the truck, but the cat was in the truck the whole time. I'm surprised I survived because I'm allergic, but it was a cat that kept to itself. Anyways, I drive him all over Nova Scotia because he was a wheeler and dealer in regards to shipbuilding stuff, and Anyway, so I did get to see some places, but it was just driving through kind of thing. And I went to Cape Breton one time, way the heck up to northern Cape Breton. And yeah, and like he was older, and he needed somebody to drive him, so. And we'd lug big things of rope and netting and stuff. Anyways, yeah, one of those stories from my back pocket, I remember. Anyways, yeah, look at this card. Look at that tablescape. Ooh. I try to do fancy tablescapes sometime, but it ends up being fancy in some way, like my old patch quilt quirky kind of way. But yeah, people that can do this kind of a tablescape, oh, it's always amazes me. It looks so nice and fancy and lovely, lovely, lovely. I can't achieve this, not when I have a whole bunch of little people around, but I make it fancy for us, and that's all that matters. You know, it's fun and patch quilt, but it's all good. It's us. Thank you so much, Irene. I love it. Who knows, maybe someday I'll go to Cape Breton again and we'll bump into each other. I don't know what you look like, but if you see me, you come and give me a shove and say, hey lady, you know me, I'm Irene. And then I'll give you a big old bear hug. I know I would. Thank you so much. This one is International Air Mail. Where did this from? New Zealand. Oh my word. Wow. New Zealand. Well, it has the last name, so I'll open it up to see. From Otago, New Zealand. Wowzers. Wowzer dowser. Look at the stamp. I'm sitting on the couch. I know you guys can see. I have that natural light from the deck doors. Wow, New Zealand. And the address is right there, so I gotta be careful not to tear into that. Yeah, it's amazing. People that, the friends I've made around the world doing this channel. Like, I was doing it, I know I've said this before. I started this channel for memories for my family and to reach out to my family that don't live around here. And I've met, my family's just grown. Like, I started it because my family was shrinking in the sense of losing so many close people to me, but it's grown tenfold starting this. Like, you guys are just absolutely awesome. From all over the world. It just astounds me. Merry Christmas. I think we got one similar to this one. Similar, not the same. I think it was green and it had like a tree that was metallic like that. Shiny like that, but it had 2 reindeers or something. But look at that. Merry Christmas. I think there's a letter about to... Oh, this one's for Papa. I'll give it to Papa. I will. Yes. I have to go in there tomorrow, so yeah, I need to bring him his shortbread cookies. I forgot to bring him his cookies today when I went in to get maize, of course. Dingbat, but they'll still be good. Those cookies last for a long time, so I'll bring him in tomorrow. And he'll get his cookies, and he'll get his card, or letter, or card, whatever. But, hope you have the most wonderful Christmas. A happy 2020. Best wishes from a devoted subscriber from New Zealand. Shirley. Is it Charlie? S-H-A-R-L-E-Y. Charlie? Like Shirley? Charlie? Wow, the card says Merry Christmas. That's awesome. Thank you so much. And I'll make sure he gets that. He'll get a kick out of that. He really will. And any cards he gets a few cards, like from his family. He puts them around the doorway in the living room or up on the mantle where he has his TV, like the above the fireplace. So your card will most likely go up there too. So thank you so much. That's so nice of you to think of him. Yes, we're going to his house on Friday because we're going to decorate his Christmas tree. That's not tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thursday. But yeah, that'll be exciting. This one's from my friend Susan T. from Baltimore. Wow. This is a nice fancy envelope, like quality. I'll cover her address, but there's the address thing. And the stamp. And there's a little snowman sticker down there. Glad tidings. Awesome. Thank you so much. But this envelope is like thick, like the paper. You're done. Wow. You got to leave that on the table, hun. If you get tired of painting, you don't have to paint them all today.
Yeah.
He brought some of his creations out. Yeah, go put it out on the dining room table, though, okay? So I don't want little painting. You need to go wash your hands. So Baltimore. And I think, is Baltimore, Maryland? Is that right? I don't know. Something like that. Yeah, this is a fancy envelope for a fancy lady, I think. Oh. Oh, wow. How does, I don't want to. Oh, my Lord. Look at this.
Those before.
And you can pull it out. I'll show you. And it's like 3D. It's like a, I've never seen a card. I haven't got one like this. But you can see down at the bottom, there's two little kitties.
Can I see?
And the Christmas tree all strung and all the presents. And you can see the chair right over there. And the china cabinet. Just a minute, Maze. I was trying to do this while you guys were busy. That's fan-freaking-tastic. I've never got one like this. I'll have to keep this one for a long time. I don't even want to hang it up. I want to set it up on one of my windowsills or something. That's a decoration. And then look on the back. There's a little, to my dear friend Tracey and your beautiful family. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. And then she wrote, may your holiday be merry and bright, and may the season sparkle joyfully for you. With kindest regards, Susan. Oh, Susan. I'll cover your address, but there's two little kittens down there. This is wonderful. Oh, and there's cats over here too. Oh, the kids will have fun naming them. One up on the stool and one down here. Maze. Look at that. Look, you got paint all over your fingers. This is great. Maze, don't get on me because I'm drinking a hot coffee.
Yeah.
Thank you, Susan. Thank you so much. And to send it all this way. I don't want to stick it back in the envelope. I'll end up busting it. Oh, this one's from my friend Victoria. She just has V, and then her last name starts with P. From Calgary, Alberta. Yes, I think. Yeah, look at this. I've known Victoria for a long time. Well, since doing YouTube, I've never met Victoria, but I know her in my heart for sure. Absolutely. At least this is who I think it is. I should open it up to make sure I know who I'm talking about. You might see her comment a lot. I love this card. It has a lighthouse.
Oh, I see on the back.
Have you ever been to a lighthouse, Maze?
No.
Yes, you have.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's the Canadian Red Cross.
That's on the back, too.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. May holiday wishes shine brightly all through the year. And then a little note, wishing only the best for you and your family in the coming new year. I'll be near you in May. Look forward to meet you. Oh, you're coming this way in May. Well, you make sure you hit me up, because if we can actually meet and have a cup of tea and a good yarn over the table or wherever you're going to be, I would love that. That would be so awesome. What are the... Misha and Maze.
She's trying to throw it at me in the dial.
Maze, you're not throwing pillows out at those guys. They're trying to paint. Oh, lordy, lordy. He got tired of painting, but so he's bumbling around and stuff.
You got that onto my snow blanket.
I'm hearing from so many wonderful people. This is great. Another one. Denise F. from Chickasaw. Okay. Oklahoma. Chickasaw. I don't think I'm saying that right, but I think, Denise, you know who you are. Oh, this is a nice stamp. It's honoring first responders. There's so many first responders people don't think of. Of course, police officers and firefighters and ambulance people, but you think of the first responders that are first at the scene and try to help people. You know, like they're not labeled as first responders, but if I was driving down the road, or if I seen, well, I've done this before, you know, if you see somebody slip and fall in a parking lot, an old lady that can't get up, you know, jump out of your vehicle and go help her up, for goodness sakes. That's kind of a first responder. She was fine, but, you know, it happens. So, yes. Oh, come all ye faithful. Enjoy this holy season knowing you are thought of kindly, prayed for faithfully, and treasured in heaven and on earth. Oh, I certainly hope so. Heaven and on earth. Oh, that's great. There's a nice note here. I'll read that. There's a little note at the end. Have a Merry Christmas and a safe, blessed New Year. Love you all. Oh, Denise, thank you. Look at this one. People are walking to the church, probably on Christmas Eve or Christmas morning. And it looks like such a warm, cozy church with the forest around, and they're walking. Probably, yeah, holding hand in hand, going to a place that makes them happy. And on the back, there's the steeple. That's wonderful. Thank you, Denise. I hope you guys all have a wonderful holiday season. Even if any of you watching that don't celebrate Christmas, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful time of year, however you might celebrate it. Absolutely. 100%. Oh, 3 left, guys. 3 left. Oh, this is my good friend Barbara R. from Lititz, PA. And I've gotten letters and cards from you before, and I always forget. PA, is that Philadelphia? Is that right? PA. Oh, heavens to Betsy. But this, look at this card. There's a little puppy. That's like over at Medea's house. She has a little pup now and 2 cats. Only the cats are bigger than the puppy. Yeah. Look at that. So that would be, she has, her 2 cats are black and her little pup is brown. The little pup's name is Prada.
Hey guys.
Cute. Cute. Chip is spicy, yes. And on the back it has, like on the envelope. Watch out, Maze. Well, what's the magic word? Please and thank you. There. Skedaddle. Oh, may your Christmas dreams come true. It's just a bigger picture of the one on the envelope, but that's like in vibrant color. That's so cute. So cute. I'm going to spin the story that it's another family like Medea, and she has 2 cats and the pup. That's so cute. May you and those you hold dear enjoy the special magic that only Christmas can bring. Yes, from Barbara. There's a little note. Dearest Tracy, a very Merry Christmas to you and your family and all loved ones. May God bless you and your family and Happy New Year. Thank you, Barbara. Thank you. I know we've known each other over the past couple of years. And you don't mind my crazy whackers, crackers, beautiful family. Just include yourself in that, because you guys are all part of our family. What?
I saw Vine, that video.
Did you?
Yeah, I saw one of his eggs in real life.
Really?
Yeah, I wanted to get one, but Dad didn't let me.
Oh, Ryan's egg.
Yeah, they're special.
Ah.
And he said they were expensive, so
they are expensive, yes. I've seen them. Ryan's World egg or something, some sort of toy. Ryan. I've seen it before. It's
a Ryan video thing that I hate.
Okay, well, you don't need to talk negative. Oh, boy. Yeah. Do you have any ornaments left to paint, Maze?
What?
Do you have any ornaments left to paint? Oh, this one's from Cheryl. I'm pretty sure this is the one that has an awesome YouTube channel. Let me just open it up and see. Oh, that's nice. That's the star that people followed to find baby Jesus. Wow. Yes, it is. From the Floras, Cheryl Flora. Yeah. I'll make sure I put her YouTube channel, it's Cheryl's Country Home, down below. We've corresponded in the mail over the past couple of years. The card says, wishing you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Love, Cheryl, Scott, Travis, Olivia, Sally at Cheryl's Country Home. And there's a little note here. I really enjoy visiting you during your daily vlogs on YouTube. You're very special. And yeah, there's a nice little note here. Thank you, Cheryl. That's awesome. I've been following your Vlogmas and your decorating and the little updates on your kids and stuff. Watch out, Maze. My coffee's right there. I don't want to burn your belly button. Don't want to burn your belly button. It will turn inside out. But look at the 2 pups that she has. Looks like a wiener dog. Is it a wiener dog? Are they wiener dogs? Yeah, that's what it looks like. Do you think they like ketchup and mustard? Yeah.
And hot dogs!
And hot dogs.
My birthday like hot dogs.
Last but not least is G. Murphy from Odessa, Ontario. It's funny when I seen G. Murphy. I went to school with a girl that would be her initials. Ginger Murphy was her name. I was like, oh my goodness, Ginger sent me a thing. Then I don't think she lives in Ontario. I don't know. Maybe it is, but we'll see. Yeah, and the stamp is a little Canadian stamp. Oh, this is great. Santa's Time Out. Yeah, this is how I felt yesterday. It says down there at the bottom, Santa's Time Out. Yes, that's after a whole hard night work. I mean, he works all year round, you know, helping make toys and stuff, Maze. But that's when he finally lands home. The elves do too, but he helps. He's got to help. He just doesn't have the little hands to get the little screws in. But that's wonderful. And the stockings up on the thing. That might not even be the North Pole. Maybe he fell asleep in somebody's chair because he's been having such a rough night. Battling all the snowstorms and stuff. Let's see. From Glenda. Glenda, yes, there's a nice long... Yes, I've heard from Glenda before. I'm pretty sure I have, yes. There's a nice long note here. I'll read the last little bit of it. Wishing you and your big, beautiful family a very joyous Christmas day and holiday season full of lots of laughter, love, good health, and memory making. Peace, love, and happiness. Glenda. Thank you, Glenda. On the back, it has a little writing about it. The painting is a tribute to the magic of Christmas, shared by children everywhere, and all people who cherish the established tradition. It's Christmas Eve, and there's a cold bite in the air while the snow crunches underfoot. During his busiest night of the year, a tired Santa takes time out to sit by a warm fire, enjoy some milk and cookies. Sometimes he has a little nap from his hosts when imagination becomes reality. James Lumber, distinct style referred to as a moment's in time collection, gained him international recognition. He has developed a strong sense of history, and this reflected in much of his work. We are products of our memories and traditions. We must fight in our own way to preserve what we have. And then you can visit his website at www.jameslumbersgiftshop.com. That's great. Thank you so much, Linda. Well, I've got so many great cards. And, oh, that's nice. I have one package to open. We're going to open that. That's really cool, Misha. Snowman. You'll have to pick a name for him.
Frosty.
Frosty? Cool. That's okay.
You can, like, poke a hole.
Nally better not have went upstairs and went to sleep. Oh, this one is from Jackie W. from England. Wow, you sent this all the way from England. Westbury, Wiltshire. England. Wowzer dowser. I have to go get some scissors. It's all taped up and I don't want to ruin your address, so just a minute. Actually, I forgot I had a knife right beside me, so I poked a hole in it. My goodness, this looks Christmassy, whatever it is. Wow. Well, here's a card. Let me show you the card first. Tracey at Nova Scotia Living. And it's sealed tape with some washi tape or whatever that is. Leave it there, Maze. I'm going to show them in a minute. It looks really fancy. I can't wait for you guys to see it. Very festive. It'll be something with all of my decorations forever. Oh, do you guys know who this is? The sugar plum?
Yes, very.
Yeah. Do you know who that is?
The nutcracker.
And do you know who that is? Mouse.
King.
Mouse King. Yeah.
Yes.
Look at this card.
I watched it.
And it's like they're in a snow globe.
Yes, I watched
That's all
it.
glittery and stuff. You watched it, yeah?
Yes, at school in music because there's certain musics in it.
Yes.
And we have to learn it. Until we get to grade 6, we will know how to do it.
Oh, that's good. Oh, there's a nice long note in here I'm going to read after. With best wishes for Christmas and the New Year. Love from Jackie. Oh, yes, I see. She comments. It's Orca 47. If you see her comment, that's her. Okay, Jackie. Wow, thank you so much. The card says, believe in children, Barbados. Believe in Christmas, believe in children. This Christmas, our donors are helping vulnerable children by providing them with respite and emotional support during the festive season and throughout the year. If you'd like to support us, you can do so at Bernardos.org.uk. Donate. Bernardos. Am I saying that right? That's great. Thank you so much, Jackie. Look at this. It's like a wreath with all the different ribbons. This is fantastic. Like, there's Christmas trees and Christmas hats. Stockings. I'm going to put this somewheres in my house. And this will be with my Christmas collection forever. Thank you, Jackie, so much. I don't know if you made this or not. I'll have to look. Look. And some of the ribbons are just long, skinny ribbons. What a nice, awesome wreath. I love it. I really do. I really, really do. This is great. There's a nail right over there above the TV. That's where I'm going to stick that for now until I can find if I like it there or not. There's 2 nails, so I need to find something else to hang there. But I'm going to go hang that up right now. Thank you so much, Jackie. I'll remember this forever. I'll remember it came all the way from England. Wow. Isn't that cool, Maze? What ribbon's your favorite? Oh, the snowman. Yeah, his hat kind of looks like a candy cane, doesn't it? Yeah.
That's what I like it.
All right. Oh, and there's something else here, too. Oh, there's something else. It's taped up good. What is this? Oh. It's wrapped up. It's like one of those party games. You gotta unwrap the... What did I do with that knife, Maze?
What is that pillow?
Yeah, it's not. It's not. What is in this? What do you think it is? A basketball?
Yes.
No.
I think it's a whole elephant.
It's a punch buggy, no punchbacks.
Wait.
Wait, it is?
It kind of looks like it. Or it looks kind of like one of those Studebaker things, maybe? Like one of those,
old-fashioned.
like an old-fashioned car that you'd see in England. At first I thought it was a punch buggy, but it's one of those older style.
Punch bag, no
No, Sarah said no backs.
Punch buggy, no punchback. Seatbelts, no returns.
Punch bag, no punch bag. Punch bag, no punch
That's
bag.
great. Oh, Christmas 2019. That'll go on our Santa Claus tree. I'm thinking tomorrow. I haven't said anything to the kids that I might get that tree at least set up tomorrow. I don't know whether we'll decorate it, but I have a couple of decorations from you guys that are going to go on there this year. this will be one of them, absolutely. And it'll be with the rest of our Santa Claus tree decorations from years to come. Thank you so much, Jackie. That's awesome. Yes. All right, guys, I'll be back. We need to make that icing real quick. Right? All right. There, I just put it up there, but you can see there's another nail there. So I need to find something to put there or move the wreath somewhere else. But right for now, so it doesn't get lost, it's going to be above our TV and we'll see it. It's beautiful. I love it. Plug you guys in, but here's some of Maze's. He didn't do very many of his, but look at Misha's.
We were all tired and we didn't want to do a lot, but like we're doing it because it's fun.
It is fun, yeah.
I
Yeah.
like
Look at Zaya's.
I like that one the best.
I think they're all really nice.
For me, like I like mine, like that one. That I made, like that one is my favorite one that I've made.
Very nice.
The gingerbread man, I made a mistake because it was covering that, so I said, you know, I'll wipe it off and it'll be bald. No gingerbread on his head.
Okay.
Bald.
No, looks good.
Wait,
Now
wait.
still.
No, Mom. First,
What?
they have to see
I just showed them.
Earthworm Sally.
Yeah.
Actually, no, this one's my favorite. Not that one. I don't like that one anymore. That was my favorite.
Yeah. Maze still has all those to do. Melly has hers, and Evie has his.
I got Earthworm Sally off of YouTube.
I'm just starting to do that icing. So in here, the icing is 4 cups of icing sugar, 2/3 cup of cocoa, 1 teaspoon of coffee. I didn't add the coffee in there right now. 1 teaspoon of vanilla, 1 cup of melted butter, and 1/2 cup of milk. I just need to put a little dash of coffee in there, instant coffee. And I'm going to whisk it up, and that'll be the icing, the initial icing, and then we're going to jazz it up a bit. This is what it was. I forgot I ordered this. It's previously viewed, like I didn't buy it new. Happy Holidays from Sesame Street 3 DVD collection. What I was originally looking for was the Christmas Eve on Sesame Street. If you guys remember that old TV special, I used to have it. And yeah, don't have it anymore. So to buy that specifically was super expensive. To buy this secondhand, used, very good. I think like 14 bucks maybe, or 10 bucks. And it has that, plus Elmo's Happy Holidays, Elmo Saves Christmas, and like holiday episodes of Sesame Street. So me and Evie are going to be rocking out with Sesame Street. Oh yes, and Maze too, or whoever else wants to watch it. But I would sit and watch this all by myself. Totally nostalgia for me. But yes, it came. Exciting. I did it in the microwave. It only took a minute, like every 10 seconds, which was tedious, but not a big deal. I took it out and stirred it and then put it back in. I gotta switch hands. So I'm just gonna do this. I ended up doing the whole 2 bags, might as well, but we'll see. It's gonna be a big old messy concoction. But that's okay. It'll work out just fine. Whatever's left, I'm going to put that in the container and put it in the fridge. I wonder if I could just reheat it again if I use it for something. I'll have to use it for something. Oops. I'm trying to film and do this. Because if I had you on the tripod, you wouldn't pick this up. Not that you wouldn't get the gist. I'm sure you would understand what I'm doing, but this is my style of fancy. My ability of fancy.
Well, I'm pretty sure it's 12, but after that.
Yeah, I know you don't have a big class like your sisters, but Maze has 15 in his class, but I'd probably send a few more because of his teachers. Yeah, I should do it back and forth too, do you think? Just big old messy.
My teacher's gonna love those.
You think?
Yes.
Does she like chocolate?
Yes.
Does she like brownies?
Yes, she does.
Does she?
He loves brownies.
Her name's Tracey too, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, if she's a Tracey, she must like chocolate, because I know I like chocolate.
Tracey Sonia.
Yeah. She's a good teacher, isn't she? I think she was Messiah's teacher before,
Yeah.
and was she Mally's teacher?
Yeah.
Yeah. There. That's stage 2. Jazzy, jazzy. Do some jazz hands, Mish. I didn't overdo it with the sprinkles. It was tempting, but I didn't. Just a little flavor. Well, flavor for the eyes it is. But how is it?
Good.
Good. So now I didn't end up washing their containers yet. I need to do that and get them ready, and then I'll cut them all up and divvy them out so every class has enough. Alright, I washed the girls' containers. Maze didn't have one because he didn't have a school class last year. I brought him up one of my little tins, and I need to give this a rinse, and then I'm going to line them with paper towel and start cutting the brownies and loading them up. Alright guys, I used a pizza cutter to cut it up. They're not completely uniform, but there's enough for all the classes. So I'm going to gently take them out with a fork and disperse them in the containers, and hopefully it'll all come out in the wash. All sliced and diced and delivered. So, and there's still some to boot. So I said the kids, I'll let you try one after. But that's Maze's, and they're good size. I mean, they're not great big brownies, but they're good size ones. Especially if there's a whole buffet of sweet treats for their Christmas party. Maze has 15. I put 17 for his 2 teachers. Misha has 12 in her class, and I put a couple extra for the teacher and, you know, whatever. Messiah and Mally each have 25 in their class, so that's theirs.
Mom, how much is that?
And that's the leftovers.
I have 25 in my class.
No, Miss T told me you have 15 in your class.
Oh.
Yeah, so.
Can you count them?
Well, not right now. And the lids still have the stickers on from last year, so I can wrap up the kids, and I'll know that one's Maze's because his is the only fancy tin. Ah, I just had you focused right up close. Doesn't that look good?
Yeah.
What's that?
Tea.
Ooh, Nelly.
Meh.
Yeah, says it all. Well, the kids all had a taste test and really liked it. They wanted more. I said, no, that's enough for now. I had to go down and get 2 more tins just so I can pack this away. I put the other ones out in the laundry room because I don't want them in the kitchen because it's so hot in here because of the wood fire, and I'll probably put those ones out there. Oh, what is going on? Evie, Oliver, Gerald. Oh, he just dumped all the decorations on the floor. Yeah, well, you pick him up. I'll move him. Guys, jeepers creepers, these kids. This is what's left over, like for the family. That one and this whole thing full, so not too shabby. Put the cover on. So we have some shortbread left, and now we got brownies. And I'm out of tins, I think. I don't know, I have to look, because I want to do some more baking, but not today. Well, it's almost 7:30, and I'm here. We're watching that Christmas Eve on Sesame Street. Yeah, I talked the kids into it, and she brought down Oscar and Ernie, little figurines that we have, so they can watch it too. It's all, like I used to watch this when I was little, so I'm excited. Feliz Navidad. You guys know the song?
Yes. It's an old song.
It is. It's a good one, though. Alright guys, 8:43, we're done watching that special. It was fabulous. Totally brought me back. I emptied the dishwasher, I'm loading it up, and just took that chicken out of here. It's fallen off the bone. Like, it never ever came to a full boiling point. It just kind of simmered all day long, and it's nice and tender. So I'm going to cover it up, and I'll debone it tomorrow. I can't be bothered tonight, and we'll work with it tomorrow for supper. But at least it's all cooked. It's one step, and I didn't have to pay for power to cook it. I mean, we paid for the wood, but you know what I'm saying. So anyways, I'm just going to cover this and put it in the fridge when it cools down a bit because it's still very hot. Alright guys, well it is 10:16 at night and I'm sitting down to edit this video, so I'm going to end it. I know it's a long one. I know it's going to be a long one. I'll try to cut it down as much as I can. But it was the mail call. I had to open them all. I just had to. And I get chatty when I open cards and things like that. So all the kids have gone to bed now. And well, that was Mally just making a little trip, but anyways, yeah, all the kids, now she's going to bed. Went to bed no problem and stuff, and the kids had fun painting those ornaments. Mally's going to do hers tomorrow. I didn't even bother with Evie's tonight because he was just weighing for sound and playing with the kids and stuff. So if he's over here tomorrow, he can paint his, no big deal. And he'll probably only paint a couple, and then if the other kids want to paint the rest of his, that's fine too. But anyways, I hope you liked hanging out with me today, and thank you so much, all you guys that sent me cards. I love them. I cherish them. I really do. I really do. I've kept every single card I've ever gotten from you guys. I really have. So, alright guys, peace, love, and happiness today and every single day. Please like, share, and subscribe if you so choose, but if not, that's okay too. I still love ya. I still want all the happiness in the world for each and every one of you out there. I certainly do. I really, really honest and truly do. Yes, I do. So, with that, I'll say have a good night or have a good morning, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Boink.